Welcome to Moments of Stillness, a place to slow down and find peace within yourself. Today, let's talk about learning to slow down in a fast paced world. There are days when you feel like you're being pulled into a never ending race. Everything moves too fast: work, notifications, relationships, goals, and expectations. Each morning, before your mind is even fully awake, you reach for your phone, scroll through messages and updates, and your thoughts begin to spin. You tell yourself there's no time to waste, that you must keep up, stay ahead, prove yourself. In a world that worships speed, slowing down feels almost like falling behind. But in the quiet spaces between all that rushing, have you ever stopped to ask yourself, where am I really going? We live in a culture that glorifies busyness. Productivity is praised, rest is undervalued, and slowing down is often mistaken for laziness. But the truth is, we are not machines. We were not created merely to work, to produce, to achieve, and then repeat the same cycle again and again. We are here to live, to see, to feel, to love, to be present. Yet somehow we've forgotten how to be. We've filled every moment with noise, tasks, distractions, and comparisons, leaving no room to breathe, no room to listen to our own hearts. Maybe that's why so many people today feel exhausted and empty, even when they seem to have everything. A stable job, friends, success, comfort, and yet something inside feels restless, missing, unsatisfied. When life moves too fast, you stop feeling connected. You stop noticing the small things that make life beautiful: the sound of rain, the colors of sunset, the smile of a stranger, the warmth of a morning cup of coffee. They all pass by quietly while we keep chasing something else, something we can't even name. Slowing down doesn't mean stopping. It doesn't mean giving up. It means allowing yourself to live more deeply, more truthfully. It means listening, not to the noise of the world, but to the quiet voice inside that keeps whispering what you truly need. To slow down is not to fall behind, but to return to yourself. It's the courage to move at your own pace in a world that keeps telling you to hurry. When you begin to slow down, you start to see more clearly. The world doesn't suddenly become easier, but your heart does. You realize that peace has always been there, waiting beneath the noise. That not every message needs to be answered right away. Not every thought requires a reaction. Sometimes silence speaks louder than words. Sometimes stillness is the most powerful thing you can do. The truth is, the faster we run, the more we miss. We fear falling behind, but what we're really losing is the present moment. We lose ourselves in the rush. We lose connection, meaning, and joy. You can move quickly and still go nowhere if you don't know where your heart wants to be. Happiness isn't a destination that appears after a long journey. It's found in the small pauses along the way, in how you choose to breathe, to notice, to care. Learning to slow down often starts with the smallest acts. In the morning, instead of diving straight into your screen, take a deep breath and feel the sunlight coming through the window. When you eat, taste your food instead of scrolling. When someone talks, listen, not just to reply, but to understand. When you feel tired, don't hide behind strength. Rest gently without guilt. Slowing down is not weakness. It's a way of honoring your life. There's a quiet kind of confidence that comes from choosing your own rhythm. You stop needing to compete. You stop needing to prove. You realize that it's okay to move slower than others, to dream differently, to take time to heal. Because in the end, it doesn't matter how fast you go if you don't enjoy the journey. The pace of your life doesn't define its worth. The presence you bring to each moment does. In a world obsessed with results, slowing down is an act of rebellion. It's choosing mindfulness over mindlessness, connection over comparison. It's understanding that you don't have to rush to matter. You are already enough, even when you pause, even when you rest. A calm mind doesn't stop progress. It guides it. When your heart is still, your choices become clearer. When you're not reacting to every noise, you finally hear what truly matters. Try giving yourself the gift of slowness, even for a few moments a day. Go for a walk without your phone. Watch the sky change color. Listen to your own breath. Feel your heartbeat. It might seem simple, almost too simple. But that's the point. Peace doesn't arrive through grand achievements or perfect plans. It lives quietly in the ordinary. It's there when you stop hurrying long enough to notice that the world is not running away from you. It's waiting for you to arrive. To slow down is to love yourself in the most honest way. Love is not always excitement or passion. Sometimes it's patience, gentleness, and rest. It's choosing to take care of yourself before you're completely drained. It's saying no when your soul is tired. It's allowing yourself to be human, imperfect, emotional, real. You don't need to keep up with anyone. You don't need to prove your worth by how much you achieve. You are allowed to take your time. When you slow down, gratitude returns. You start noticing the things you once overlooked: the laughter of a loved one, the scent of rain, the softness of your bed, the sound of your own heartbeat reminding you that you're alive. You realize that joy was never missing. It was only hidden beneath the noise. Life doesn't need to be extraordinary to be beautiful. It just needs your presence. There will be times when the world pressures you to move faster, to do more, be more, achieve more. But remember, faster doesn't always mean better. Some of the most beautiful things in life take time. Healing, trust, love, understanding. You can't rush those things. They unfold slowly, gently, like morning light spreading across a quiet sky. If you move too quickly, you'll miss their quiet magic. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize that the moments you cherish most were never the ones where you were rushing, but the ones where you were fully there. The conversations that lingered, the walks with no destination, the evenings spent doing nothing and feeling everything. Those were the times when you were truly alive. Slowing down doesn't mean you stop growing. In fact, it's in stillness that growth often begins. Just as plants need darkness to take root, you need moments of quiet to understand yourself. Progress is not always visible. Sometimes it's a subtle shift inside, a little more patience, a little less fear. You may not notice it right away, but it's there, gently shaping who you are becoming. So, let the world keep spinning at its own speed. Let others run their races. You don't have to keep up. Your journey is your own. There's no rush to become, no finish line to chase. You're allowed to slow down, to breathe, to enjoy the simplicity of being here. Because the more you slow down, the more you'll see. That peace was never something to find, but something you create within yourself. The world will keep moving, the days will keep coming and going. But in the midst of it all, choose to be present. Choose to feel. Choose to live slowly enough to notice the beauty around you. Life is not a race. It's a collection of moments, fragile and fleeting. Don't let them pass unnoticed. Sometimes, the most meaningful thing you can do is simply stop for a while and listen to the quiet heartbeat of life itself. Thank you for spending this quiet moment with Moments of Stillness. If this video helped you feel a little calmer, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a breath of peace today. Until next time, stay gentle, stay mindful, and find calm in every moment.